That was a finale of a season. That
That is what that was. Yes.
Yeah, it was that. Okay. Obviously we have the four of us. I'll start. I'll give my thoughts and I do my little spiel, and then we'll go around and we'll talk about it. As far as this episode goes, I think it's pretty decent. Especially the final 5 round for me was the highlight for me. The final 4 was pretty predictable. Again, I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, the edit's screaming that Carson's going to go out at 4. Bitter actually hopped on the train pretty early with that as well, and he was right. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Like he was going to go out at 4. So for me, the final 5 round was more of the highlight. Watching the Tika 3 kind of go back and forth. I suppose the episode is fine. Of course, Jam won, which is the best case scenario here. We cannot over exaggerate that. If anything else happened in this episode, except for Yam winning, we would have had problems, some serious problems. So that's the good. The bad, obvious. Oh, sorry, and also good pre-merge. This episode or this season has at least in my personal opinion the best pre-merge of the new era. Okay, now for the bad for this entire season. Basically everything. like the past 8 rounds of the game, aside from like 2, maybe 1 episode, have been pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. You have a bunch of rounds where people who you don't care about go out. The people who you do care about stay to the end, never have any conflict with each other, being the Tika people. We needed this round of 5 here where the Tikas are going at it. We needed that like 4 rounds before that. You know, we like, it's awesome to get it during the finale, but we needed, moments like that, conflict like that a lot earlier at 10, at 9. And I think this season, the issue is, of course, it all just built up to decent, but it built up way too long for not that much of a payoff at all. Again, I do have to give them credit there. They had a great winner here in Yam. He's a fit winner, especially compared to the past few. Seriously,
kind of out of shape.
But yeah, he's very good, especially compared to the past few. The issue is, of course, that everything else in the season, including mostly the early post-merge of this season, is painfully mid, absolutely painfully mid. Sky, give me your thoughts on both this episode and also this season as a whole, as well as the winner.
Yeah, I just feel empty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't know. Like Yam's the best winner, obviously, out of these, out of the new era.
Gabler.
Thank you. But like after the season ended, like I didn't feel anything. Like I was like, oh yeah, okay. It's like none of y'all are gonna get this reference, but like playoff losses don't even hurt me anymore. Like I'm just like, oh, there's another one.
We all get that reference, guy.
And no, I mean like the viewers. But it's like this season's like, oh, that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Add to the list of and I'm tired, man. And like the winner that I wanted to win, yeah, it's cool that he won, but it's also like I didn't feel anything, man. Like I knew he was winning. I guess shout out to Heidi for making it somewhat interesting. I mean, we all knew she was gonna win. She fucking blew out the fucking
she shat all over Carson, bro. Oh my god, dropped a deuce on his ass, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine shitting on someone's ass.
Yeah.
What
That's what you just said.
This is what I've been saying for a while.
Now we're gonna put meme first because of that comment.
I just said what you said.
You've gone back one spot in the line. Go ahead, Scott. Finish up.
Like it's like I mean what's Heidi showed like this is what I'm trying to say for a while. This is why like y'all need Latino women, okay? Because like they cook, they clean for you, like they do everything for you. Like yeah, sometimes they're mean to you and like they'll speak in Spanish, but that's okay, bro. Like
I was thinking the same thing. Like she can make fire good.
Yeah, exactly. Like they know what to do, and they'll cuddle you. Like yeah, thank you.
The fiery Latino.
A fire? No. Excuse me, Bitter. That is what is it? Latinx.
Latinx.
Right?
We'll get there. We'll get there later.
Dude, that was the dumbest shit. Like in the middle of like final tribal council, when she needed to plead her case because she was clearly losing to Yam. She instead takes a minute to virtue signal about like women in STEM. Like
she was grasping the only straw she had.
Yeah, she's like, listen, guys, I don't have a game, but like, Latinx
women in science.
Women in science. Or do you think that was like? Do you think that was a Sarah moment where she actually believes in it?
No,
or
I
do you
think that she really knew she wasn't gonna win, so she was looking for anything.
Oh, okay.
See, I hate when people say, "Oh, like no, like the person doesn't actually believe that." You know, they're just saying no, like because what you're doing there is you're taking the responsibility off of them. She is that dumb. She actually believes it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. She believes it. I just don't think she would have played that card if she thought things were going well.
I think she still would have.
Maybe not as much though.
We can get past that part. You know, that part doesn't matter. Fastest
we're
fire
talking about that
maker.
part.
All right. Like example, this is why you don't date white women, guys. Okay, this
Jesus
is
Christ.
I can do friendly fire. I have friendly fire on.
Friendly
right now,
fire
okay?
is crazy for Sky. That's
friendly
crazy.
fire is on.
I didn't
right
know
now,
Sky was a white woman.
No. I mean, like I'm white,
A
but
white
like
person.
Friendly fire.
friendly fire is activated right now.
Yeah, first of all, what's up, Canceled? Cancel says another satisfying winner, second season in a row. Thank God. Yam Yam deserved it. Heidi trying to pull the identity politics shit at the end was fucking hilarious. It was hilarious. And again, just going back to the positive, because obviously we're going to show over the season. Bitter's going to give you all the negative. So I guess I'll try to fill some positive in here. Again, we have improved from 44 and 42 to 43 and 44. I don't think anyone's going to argue that we have two seasons that are worse than those first two. With that being said, how much have we improved? Not enough. You know, obviously, I think the biggest thing that we've improved in is casting. The cast is just clearly better. Both of these casts are better than for 41 and 42. 42, you know, it's almost there, but 41 especially horrible. Yeah. I think we've also improved as far as the edit goes, specifically actually in this season. That to me is the strength of this season. They took what they got and tried to to me make the best out of it. That's one of the faults of last season, which had a much better cast, but the edit wasn't as centered. To me, I feel like in general, that is the things that they've improved on. The things that, and also just the overall lack of woke shit in this second batch of
almost.
Well, yes, but I mean compared to 41 and 42,
we were finale away.
Right, but I'm saying compared to 41 and 42, I mean you were there. You experienced it firsthand. It is not. It was so bad to the point where we were just begging not to hear about like. I don't even know. It's just the most like a race alliance happened. Like come on. So obviously there's problems. Things have improved, so I'll give them that. Things need to improve further for 45 and 46. And if they don't, if things stay the exact same and we get another 43 and 44, to me that will be a failure, right? So I mean, obviously we've had failures in these past two seasons, but we do have to give the show credit. It has improved, which is at least better than getting worse. Yeah, so,
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have Meme, and then we'll end with Bitter.
Yeah.
No, this was a finale of Survivor.
Yep,
for sure.
Exactly.
I think it was pretty funny how Heidi was acting like she had a chance to win when she won the final immunity challenge.
Yeah, she was like,
"Yeah, what is my best chance? What is my best chance to win here?"
Yes, she said yes. Like what?
I mean, to be fair, it's the only thing that was successful that anyone really did. That was a big move.
I also think it's very funny that Carolyn somehow got a worse placement than Heidi.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, see, but the thing is with Heidi, I will give her credit. She made the best moves after Final Four. Like from Final Four on, she played the game perfectly because there's only two damn rounds.
Yeah, she put herself in the worst spot, but then she played.
All of the final three had pretty bad trouble, had pretty bad Final Trouble Council speeches.
I disagree. I
think Yam Yam did solid.
Yeah, Jam didn't do anything bad. I mean, he may not have gave like a Todd Herzog.
Carolyn was literally like, "Yeah, I trust you, Jam, but I did not trust freaking Lauren at all."
Yeah. She's like arguing against the jury and then propping up Jam as better than the jury. What
was the logical move putting me out, Carolyn? Which.
Yeah, who had Carolyn at 1 on their list? Was it? Or was
I did it on purpose.
It was not me.
I think
it was not me.
No, it was me.
Who had her at 2? Was that Sky and Meme?
No. I had Carson.
I had Carolyn at 2.
Wow.
No, I had Carolyn at 3 because I had Carson at 2.
I don't. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we all had Heidi at last place, and she was second closest.
Remember, I said in good faith I couldn't have Carson. I couldn't have Carolyn higher than Carson.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough because I think if Carson gets the end, he may even be honestly probably does beat Jam now looking back because the jury it was hog riding Carson hard. So
I told you people listen to people at like Ponderosa.
I'm very surprised that Franny did not vote for Carolyn after that.
Yeah,
it's hilarious. Franny's like, Carolyn, you changed my life, and then
but you still don't get. But still, no vote for you.
That's a W because at least you can separate gameplay for life. Also, bro, I wanted Carson to shut the hell up, dude. He talked way too much during Final Tribal Council. I wanted to just go and beat the shit out of him.
I wanted James to freaking smack Heidi when she interrupted him.
She was like, he was just getting started on a statement that it was a question somebody asked him, him. And then she was like, "Can I interject?" And in that moment, I actually spoke out loud. I was like, "No, bitch, you can't shut up. It's my turn." That was
great for Yam though. Made her look terrible.
Yeah, it did. She looked so stupid.
I don't know what she was.
He also disproved her point, which was funny. She was trying to mansplain his gameplay.
She was woman-splaining, if you will.
She was Latinx-splaining.
I'm okay with that, actually. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll see. But the thing about this episode that I enjoyed was I felt like everyone kind of fit their role here. Like Heidi played like you would think Heidi would, kind of putting herself in a tough spot.
I think the fire thing was kind of out of left field for her.
It was, but it worked out because in the end she loses. No matter what, at the end of the day,
her outcome,
her outcome works. Carolyn plays decently, like is in power for basically the entire episode, but again cannot close because she's emotional and she gets no votes. Even though the show tries to make this argument that you can play the game off emotion, which is not true at all. You can't. It's just not. It's not how strategy works. Strategy is, I guess, kind of to the opposite of emotion. It's the regulating of your emotions for the benefit of your game. So even though production tried to paint her emotion as good, the numbers speak for themselves. She got 0 votes. Nobody gave her a vote. So
it's the same thing with Marianne, right? They're trying to say like your emotion somehow is this great thing that helped you win when they don't give an example of how it did it.
Like your strategy, the whole point of strategy is that it's supposed to regulate emotion for obviously a greater cause here. In this case, it was obviously to win the game. So Carolyn loses, perfect, and she has all of her emotion. Lauren goes out at 5, perfect spot because she got I was scared that because she was getting a really, really good edit for the first like part of the episode. Thank God she went out. So she got booted out because she got purpled for most of the season. Again, I don't know why they like gave her that all that emotional scene because she got no edit for most of the season. Just stupid.
Everyone was crying.
Right. And then Carson, again, perfect because his edit matched with that fire-making loser. It just matched perfectly. So everything to me, like, really, really matched up here. And I think most importantly, Jam, he filled the role of winning he needed to win. And we all agree. I don't think anybody here wanted anyone to win but Jam. I've seen a few people talk about how Carolyn should have won. But
she lost to Heidi.
Yeah, but aside from that, I think that
Bruce should have won because they rigged the challenge for him to die.
I think aside from that, it really there isn't many people arguing here. I mean, Yam clearly plays the best game out of him, Carolyn, and Heidi, and it really is.
I think we can all agree that the episode would have been 10 times better if Heidi gave up immunity and then lost.
Lost. Yep.
Yeah.
Lost to Carson.
It would have been funny. Yeah.
It would have been funny, but it wouldn't have
because one, it would have been funny, but two, also we would have got Carson versus Jam, which would have been really cool because I would have been fine with really either of them winning, to be honest. So, yeah. Who do you think deserve the win more here? Like, who would you vote for having seen the show? Sky, Carson, or Jam?
What? Oh!
Jesus
I thought
Christ,
you meant
you're
like
brain dead. You're
me,
brain dead.
like on the show. Like what? Sky, Carson, or Jam? Like I wasn't on this Survivor.
Huh?
I'd vote for
Sky. Okay, all right. Removed. Next.
Sky gets my vote.
Bitter. Who would you pick?
I'd pick Yam.
Okay, all right. Meme.
Yam.
Okay, Sky.
Yam.
I would also go Yam. Although it's curious because I do think that this jury would probably go with Carson, to be honest.
I don't know. I think people really liked Yam's personality.
I get it, but I just feel like the jury at least respected I think the jury really thought that Carson was in charge. I think that was the case. And I think as much as they may have liked Yam Yam more, I think they saw Carson as controlling that Tika 3 more, and he was painted as a bigger threat during the season, which would have helped.
Well, I think Carson kind of was controlling it because Yam Yam wanted to vote out, because Yam Yam didn't want to vote out Lauren, but Carson did, and that's what they did.
Right. That's what the edit shows, but who knows what
Yam
Yam was actually saying.
Right. And again, like all that stuff, like, again, that can all be covered up with a, a neat lie, So I just feel like at the end, Carson would have done well because he was such a big threat during the season and was the person being targeted out of that alliance. After James settled in like 3 votes into the merge, it was mostly Carson being targeted out of that Tiga 3. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat, but put a question mark at the end, and we will eventually get to them. Okay, so I guess my next question would move to, because we can get to the 45 thing later. I mean, that just looks like an abysmal cast.
Wait, can I get my thoughts on the season, on the finale?
Oh yeah, better. Go ahead.
Well, okay, so I thought it was terrible. I thought it was very boring. The only thing that was exciting was Heidi doing the fire thing, and I was like, whoa, okay, Heidi's actually making a move. Could be considered the only person to make a big move and who's in the finale. But then she pulled the whole women in science thing that I didn't care about her winning. Everyone was a baby back bitch crying. Like, this was like the worst of Survivor, like all crying and saying,
"Oh no, not even
we're all
not
amazing."
Even close, not even close." There's been trust me, like just it's tough there because like we like podcasted for 44 and 42, but it has been now almost a year and a half. That was so much worse than this.
Yeah, 40.
I don't know. Everyone was
41 was like 41 especially was so
Jeff
bad.
Jeff got everyone to raise their hands and said they cried, and then he asked Danny about him crying. Like, we had to pick Danny to tell about how he's how the alpha guy cries.
Right. It's like, again, it's just that's just to be expected from production. I saw I think it was a tweet from somebody. I forget who it was. It wasn't someone like relevant. It was someone random. And they were like, oh, like this usually in the past, it's been like you feel like Jeff hasn't gotten his way with like how the season's been run and like the twists and like the format and like all of that. And now it feels like Jeff is just getting all of his like wishes just checked off. Like, it feels like Jeff has taken control like some sort of mad scientist and is getting his way now with every single twist in the show. It feels like Jeff is just loving the show right now while everyone else is hating it. Whereas in Jeff, it used to be the opposite, where everyone loved it. And of course, Jeff didn't get his way because he wasn't.
He's also like running it, so it could also be like, I love it because the blame goes on me for being bad.
I don't see that as much. To me, I just see it more as like now Jeff seems to be getting his way now. Like, this is always how Jeff has seen the show, as how it's being run right now, as this more emotional and soapy thing and sob stories. And I feel like now that Jeff is getting his way with that, it's like everyone's happy, or sorry, Jeff's happy except everyone else is not. We're all watching a bad product.
Like, if we go back to like season 10, Jeff, he's hoping like the alpha guy who wins all the challenges wins.
I mean, maybe that's not
like his favorite players. I'm not Savage.
Making an argument for who he likes, though. Yeah, I mean, right. The point I'm making is not about who he wants to win. I'm talking about the twists.
Who he wants to win, be part of getting his way.
No, not at all. I'm not at all in saying that he's rigging the game. If that's what you're.
No, I'm not saying he's rigging the game. I'm saying he just hoped the person who won that he won it.
But how does that affect the game?
Well, it makes Jeff happy.
But no. How does that affect the game? His want for somebody to win.
I thought we were talking about including the who wins. I thought that was part of your argument, but never mind.
No, I never said that. You just
that was I miss. No, I didn't make it. I just misheard. That's my bad.
Okay, all right. But yeah, so to me, the biggest thing here, with Jeff is that it seems like he's getting his way with a lot of these twists. But I feel like his way is not the right way. Like, obviously, there's so many stupid Jeff quotes that I've heard. He said in the past that he doesn't believe that there's like things, a thing such as the winner's edit. He doesn't believe in a winner's edit. He thinks it's not real. It's a hoax, which is stupid. Obviously, there's the editors frame winners in different ways. Jeff has said in the past that he wants players who are more emotional to have an advantage in the game. It's just dumb
everyone's
stuff.
emotional.
Right. And so again, it's just like, and now Jeff has taken over the casting process. And as we can see, it leads to just simply on paper, worst casts. So it's just, you leave yourself in a predicament here where obviously Jeff has taken over and just given all these bad twists to the show. And yet you almost feel like the casting can overcome it on its own. Like if the cast can be good, then it doesn't matter how much Jeff tries to run the show into the ground. But then even Jeff has like his hand over the cast. So it's so tough. And it really, I think, like it's going to come down to is the cast being good in spite of Jeff in production. And what that means is Jeff getting his hands out of casting, which would have to happen, obviously, with somebody at CBS saying, hey, our ratings have gone down 3 million since for the premiere of 41. I believe it was almost 6.9 or 7 million for 41 premiere, and the last time I checked, it was like 4.5 million, which is horrible. That's like a 2.5 million drop. So it's just it's bad. It's really bad. Someone asked, has Spencer said if he's happy about the winner? If you're just tuning in, yes, I'm very satisfied with this winner. Obviously, relative to the cast, I mean, it's not the best winner ever, but definitely satisfied with Jam Jam. You will never, I will never be out there saying Jam Jam is a bad winner by any means. And this is why people are so stupid because they'll be like, we want is a white male to win. No, I just want someone who plays the game to win. And
we all just said we wanted Yam Yam to beat Carson. So.
Right. So it just shows that it's all about the game here. It really is. That's it.
Even though I'd argue Carson's not a man.
So is Carson straight or gay, guys? I mean, like
pretty sure straight.
No, he says he is
straight.
Well, I'm saying I think he's straight because he said he's straight.
The way he answers questions, like he's talking about, like, Jeff, I like chocolate cake.
He likes big chocolate cakes. I agree.
What? Big chocolate cake.
Jeff's all like, oh, carrot cake, that's crazy. And Carson's like, no, I like chocolate cake.
Honestly, guys, this
like
comment is actually kind of speaking facts. What like obviously it's more of a radical belief.
Okay, I don't know about that,
but no, I'm just curious what like the show will look like after he retires. If it's still on.
What?
The show will not be there once he retires.
Because like forever I've been like, whoa, like that's too far. Jeff is the backbone of the show. Like, but now I'm just getting to the point where I'm just like, can we try it without Jeff? Because he is.
No, honestly though,
the show
it's like
Jeff goes, they're just going to replace it with a more woke.
No.
Jeff,
who's the Australian Survivor guy? Apparently,
we're not going to get him.
Jonathan.
He's gonna stay on Australian Survivor.
No, Jonathan would be the perfect replacement host, but they won't pick him. They'll pick like Shan.
They're gonna.
I think they pick a few.
You don't think they're gonna pick some?
They're gonna let Cassidy host the show.
They're gonna go with what to me is the safe option, which is the Australian Survivor host. It just makes sense to me because he has experience in that exact same spot, and these corporations like CBS don't want to risk it with some player that's gonna spaz out.
You're giving him way too much credit.
I get it, but no, I'm not though, because the safe option. Well, no, but the safe option here, that would be cancerous. The safe option, no, definitely not. But to me, like the safe option here would be to pick someone like the guy from Australian Survivor, just because they wouldn't have to train somebody.
It wouldn't even be it'd be the smartest, best decision you can make.
Here, wait. Can I? Someone take on it?
Go ahead.
I want Jeff on the show still. I think they can boot him from casting. I'm cool with that. But I think he should be the host still.
He has his hands in too many pots here.
I don't know, dude.
I think the best thing would be just for him to retire and just give the show to somebody else.
I don't.
No, they wouldn't do that. They'd let him be producer still.
I can't agree with that, honestly. I don't.
Because he'd be in the background, and the host would be the host.
What benefits do you see Jeff providing? Except for, I mean, clearly he's a great host. I mean, he knows the show. But aside from that, obvious that we all know,
he also gives us swag episode titles like Full Tilt Boogie.
Yeah. So aside from him, obviously being good at like being a TV host, which there's a lot of people out there who can do that. What else does he have that's special?
Well, I mean that's the thing. He can be a TV. I'm okay with like y'all saying he can like stop doing the casting.
But that's never going to happen. He's
okay. Well, he's also probably never going to retire as well. probably going to be stuck with Jeff until Survivor ends.
He's not going to be out there at 80 years old.
Dude, I don't think Survivor's going to be around when he's 80 years old. So
you would be surprised because again, no one watches TV, and compared to all these other shows, as much as we shit on the ratings, 4.5 million is still ridiculous numbers nowadays. When the most watched, like for example, news networks are pulling in like for example, Tucker Carlson, like the most watched news. Why? Oh God!
I don't know. I just didn't think you were gonna pull his name up out of every single person.
Well, it's actually Tucker Carlson gets 0 views now. So
yeah, of course, but he at his peak he got 3 million. So I mean, so Survivor's pulling in crazy numbers.
Well, okay, so right, I think Jeff is gonna try to stay on the show as long as he physically can. Right. And if y'all want that Jonathan, whatever his name is, dude, he's gonna be freaking old as shit too.
You do know that
Jeff
he's probably like 20 years younger.
I don't think so.
Do you know that he's 60 years old, Sky? Are you aware of that? Or
no, I know that.
So that gives him 10 years. I mean,
he's actually 61, but
someone in the comments let us know how old Jonathan is.
Jeff straight up said something incorrect during the final 5 immunity challenge, or no, final 4 immunity challenge. Yeah, I mean, he said that
he's 53 years old. The other one, he's 53 years old.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's not a young fellow himself. Like he.
Holy sh! He looks old for 53.
Okay.
Well, he is operating very, very well for 53 compared to Jeff, who looks like he's.
All right, I guess we'll have Cochran then.
Do you actually think Jeff is like about to freaking like die or something on the show?
I mean,
he's dying tomorrow.
He probably got.
Yeah. Is he? Wait, is he older than that one? The old girl from 41. What's her name?
Heather.
Heather. Yeah, is she older than Heather?
Who's Heather? Oh yeah.
The Survivor 41.
The purple edited girl.
Yeah. Hold on. He is. He's like 8 years older than her.
Oh my God.
If Jeff does get freaking axed from the show as the host, I want the first season he's not the host to actually play on Survivor.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
He would never probably you fired me, so let me play.
What do you guys? Well, see, it's tough.
We can't
do an LVP here, or sorry, an MVP because obviously Jam wins. Who's the
Heidi? She really helped women in science.
Carolyn, because she was bad.
Yeah, probably Carolyn because like going in, she was second on like most of our lists, or third at least, and she didn't even get a vote. She couldn't even pull for Franny's vote. Like I feel like especially Heidi definitely did good in this episode. I mean, compared to like everyone else. And then Jam won.
Many that he cries.
Yeah, and then Jam wins, and then Carson. I mean, he goes on fire. It's tough. So I feel like that really only leaves Carolyn as the LVP here, right? I mean, is there anybody else?
Yeah.
I think Matt's the LVP because he has to deal with Fran now for
dude.
The rest
how
of his
about
life.
that, Matt? W Riz.
That's the most boring showmance in the history of the world, and I don't understand.
Like no one gives a fuck.
That showmance is interesting and
I
make the show better.
What it is? Well, see, that's the thing. Like what it is. We've gotten to a point now where we're so void of any like emotional connections or people who are like emotionally invested in like the reality TV show that they're actually on. Everyone's just playing like a game bot so much that Matt and Franny seem like the most just heartwarming individuals that have coupled together.
I hate them so much. I hate that relationship so much.
I hate Jamie more. I'm sorry. Like just
she's not in a relationship.
No. I'm sorry. This episode, I got a reminder when she was talking at the end. I hate her voice. I hate when she talks. I hate when she smiles and like does like the weird like fake like woman laugh. I hate it all. I hate like all of it. It's just very annoying.
She's what we call a whitewashed Latina. We don't accept
around. I will say though, I think one of my favorite parts of the episode was when Jeff revealed that idol was fake.
Yeah, she was like, "What?"
You're like, oh my god!
What? I'm retarded.
She's like, wait, my whole storyline, what is that going to be now? Like,
yeah, that you're a dumb bitch. So
wait, also, why did Brandon not talk during the Final Trouble Council? Were they just like, you're not allowed to talk, buddy?
Who?
Brandon. Brandon didn't say a single thing.
I think he talked like once. Well, I bet they show like way more. Maybe just said
that's pretty messed up. They silenced the black voice there.
Oh my god,
that's what I'm saying.
We should call that out.
All right.
Call that out, Mimi.
We got this one. Eternal says Carson winning fire equal Carson win? Question mark. I think
No.
Him winning fire might give him the edge over.
Oh,
Yam
that's
Yam.
true though. The
Yeah.
fact that he wins
I
fire.
think it could be like a tie, and then Carolyn like
would vote for Yam Yam, which is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite
Probably
part,
still loses.
my favorite part of the episode was Carolyn going to Yam Yam like, "Oh, can you make fire good?" And he's like, "I can." That's so big.
I could.
He's like, yeah, I can.
Thank God Jam Jam won. Thank God for my sanity.
How did Heidi make fire in 3 minutes? That's such luck.
Bro,
What a
like
hater.
I'm telling you, bro, these Latinos are different. Y'all don't understand. Maybe y'all haven't been around as
Oh
much.
my
Different
God.
like
Maybe
Ken-
y'all
different
haven't been
like
around
Philip
them as
and
much as I
Sky,
have.
yeah, and
Maybe y'all haven't been around them as much
and
as I
then
have. But
Sky is
I knew.
and then Sky is a Latina, salesman, whatever.
Yeah. Whoa.
So, anyways, did
buying.
Yam Yam play a good game? Because he didn't have much agency, but he was well liked and never totally in danger. Is a better version of Michelle's game and Co. wrong?
I think he's a
Okay.
lot better than Michelle.
Yeah, I don't know what this
First of
this
all,
guy's
he's a
smoking,
dude,
but
you
I
know,
want it.
so he's not a
True.
girl, so that helps
So,
out.
we can go first with the first thing. So he says he didn't have much agency.
What's
I
that
feel like
even
it's
mean?
the opposite. I think there's
Yeah.
no one who had better agency except for Jam Jam in the game.
He was part of
mean,
the three controlling the whole game.
Maybe Carson had more agent because in this case I think the way to define agency in this case would be like awareness of where you're at in the game. Who was more aware of where they're at in the game? Maybe Carson. Besides that, I mean, he has great agency here. He was constantly sniffing out lies, constantly sniffing out blind sides. He even found out that Carolyn and the girls were going after him when he came back to camp and just felt something off, like in this episode. So I just don't see the lack of agency there. And
I don't know if I buy Carson played such a better game strategically than Yam Yam.
I don't think he played such a better game, but I think it's just a slightly better just because I do think in general he had a better relationships with everybody else who was not in their alliance. But I think a key relationship that Jam Jam had that Carson didn't was that Carolyn one. It's so critical. It's so critical because, of course, if it ever came down to it, I think Carolyn does go with Jam Jam. And on top of that, in a tie, of course, she probably votes for Jam Jam.
How did no one find that idol? It was such an easy find.
Crazy. And
Crazy idea.
it's like a better, and then this guy also says, is Yam Yam a better version of Michelle's game and Co. wrong?
I mean,
No.
technically
I mean,
speaking,
well, yeah,
better,
game's better.
I mean, way better. Yeah.
If I better, you mean
I
like
think
not
that
even
most winners are better.
not even comparable? Then I guess
we all know that Michelle shouldn't even win that season. But
No,
that's
Michelle
different
did have
story.
harder competition.
That's
but,
like
she
saying
didn't deserve to
that's
win.
like saying is Tony's win a better version of Mike Gabler?
oh my gosh!
I mean, they're both
This
bald,
guy,
right?
What
So-
a Mike Gabler
Well, they
log
both didn't
rider.
get any votes, and when Tony's winners award.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
true.
not see Yam Yam's masterful move when he helped Carson with fire? He knew Carson was so bad that even if he helped, he would still lose, and then earning
That is, like-
Carson's 100% loyalty on the jury.
That is like the ultimate bitching. When you just like, you're so bad, like I can teach you everything I know, and you'll still lose.
What if he just taught him the
Actually
wrong
thinking that, but he wasn't
techniques?
sorry.
What if extra layer? What if you just taught? Yeah, what if you taught him the wrong techniques?
Like you actually want to pour some water on the
Yeah.
Joey.
When your fire gets too hot,
Also,
put it
Joey,
out.
interesting profile picture there, my friend.
Oh,
Joey
yeah.
Joey says,
That's me and Spencer.
oh, gay.
Interesting. I really wish they would go to the original format of Survivor Classic with a mix of new stuff. I wish the challenges like were like for the first 8 seasons. Completely
Yeah.
agree, man. I just the things I would do to just see a 39-day season with basic start with 2 tribes, swap at 14, merge at let's say 11 or 12, and just basic merge, basic twist. We'll
All
have,
white
like, a
people
few-
cast.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
how about that?
Wait.
wait,
we can have we
sorry.
can have Latinos on the cast if that's okay with
Oh
you.
yeah. Sorry,
We can compromise.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the-
Freudian
one
slip,
bad
my
person.
bad.
little Sky,
Yeah.
little Latinos, I guess advocate. I don't even know.
Yeah, let's do an all women season, Latina women versus white women.
Sure,
Yeah.
but yeah, like
You know what side I'm on.
the things that I would do to see just a 39-day season, a regular auction, just basic stuff, just a basic like Kagian type of season. And it's like, it's so hard to get that now. Why is it so hard to get good Survivor? Like, it's just crazy to me that we all do this and like we don't get paid, at least compared to the people who work at CBS, anything. And yet we can figure this out so quickly and so easily. And our jobs, our families are on the line. How can they not figure out that people don't want to see 26-day sob story Survivor.
I
They
don't know.
just don't want to see it. Like, how? It's just so puzzling that people who have nothing invested in it can see so much better. And literally, screw the scene. You can just look at the numbers. They've just gone down. Like, I don't
the numbers.
It's just crazy. Like, what universe is Jeff living in where he's so sheltered from reality? It's just
Wakanda.
it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Y'all wish that, but I mean, there's gonna be an auction, I'm pretty sure, next season, by the way, because they showed like a gavel or something like that in the 45 preview, something like that.
No, I don't know.
Nah, y'all can go look at
we've seen gavel before in
I don't know. I mean, y'all
maybe they're auctioning off the players in like some form of slavery, like
hopefully, you know,
kind of
y'all
like
can,
because it's a microcosm of America.
Y'all can wish that old Survivor can be back.
Heather buys Deshaun for $50.
Yo, I mean, like, I don't know.
I was like, what? There's something wrong with this?
Do you think we're ever gonna see 39 days again? Honestly, like, y'all can wish all you want for
I think
Survivor. I wish he called me back, but we both know.
Wait, bitter. What? Wait. Pause, guy.
Along with that, like 90-minute episodes, I thought I heard rumors of 39 days coming.
Where'd you hear that? Is on like
it was in
Survivor?
tweets. It was in tweets, so I thought it.
Okay. Twitter, the most,
I know,
reputable,
reliable.
I heard a rumor that there's going to be 2 tribes next season, but I don't know.
It's 3, right? It's 3, right?
I mean, I don't know what. Let me.
I also heard 2 tribes too.
Let me look at Inside Survivor.
I'm still holding out for 46 being a returnee season. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I really need one. Like, just give us, like, because like if we're gonna get Diet Survivor, then just give us the freaking returnee season. I don't care if you have the I do care, but you know, screw it. Like, I guess if you're gonna do the stupid BIPOC rule, even for your returnee season, whatever, who cares? Just give me returnees. At least the best of the worst, please. Come on.
Can I send y'all a picture of the gavel real quick? I just want to know, like, if I'm tripping balls or not, you know. So.
No. People had said it in chat, but like, just because you saw a gavel doesn't mean the.
I mean, it kind of looks like, I'm not sure. I read it.
Maybe Judge Judy this season.
Oh shit, that does look like.
Yeah, like it does look like.
Yeah, that's the auction. No, that's totally right.
We can all wish for old Survivor to come back, but I don't think it's going to come back.
I think it's Jeff hammering in a nail to a challenge.
Hammering the nail
That's
on the coffin
pretty big
of
nail.
Survivor.
Yeah, pretty big nail. Oh,
so yeah,
we're speaking in metaphors now.
Yep, we sure are.
It's just like every tribal council.
I wish he called me back.
CBS for firing him.
Yeah. I think, guys, I'm gonna go into Australian Survivor. When's the next season?
It's not much better. Let me tell you, dude. There's multiple episodes, and it's a normal thing where like people just don't get voted out. There can be like a 2-episode span where no one gets voted out.
But every one of my comments is always, Spencer, we want you to do Australians. And also, to me, again, I'm looking at it from the business side. It just looks like a good investment because no one does Australian Survivor right now. Like, at least that I know of.
If you think the twists are bad on this Survivor, you have a whole lot coming.
Rob has a podcast. My ass, the fuck out of here. Over here, guys.
I have some.
No, bitter. They're over there. They're over there talking about. Watch what? Okay. Anyways, they're over there talking about. I have a hot take, guys. Sierra, when she voted out her mom, that was a bold move. Okay, like the takes are cold as hell.
No, they make that too. They said they were like, they'll say, yeah, Yam is like LGBT 15 years is one, whatever.
Oh my God, awesome. How powerful when Shan like.
Can I spoil a little part of Australia? Okay, if you think
no, wait.
No. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just saying, like, if you think the advantages are bad on Survivor,
that's like not the problem at all for me. The problem for me is just
really bad on.
No. That's the last thing I care about. To me, it's one, casting, and two, for me, the more important thing is just the game doesn't feel like it does. It's just not captivating.
So
like I just don't care.
I've seen the first 2 seasons of Australian Survivor, so I know it.
The new version or what?
Yes, when it came back for season 2, technically season 2. Well,
it feels
okay, so it came off really good. It was like a mixture between old school Survivor with modern Survivor. Okay. But then I heard a lot of stuff about it where like behind the scenes they're giving players like, food and breaks.
Oh, not food.
Yeah, I heard food.
Water.
Yeah,
I heard
that's
food
what Russell said. Food.
Is it confirmed?
They also have toilets and toilet paper.
Toilets and that is.
So it's like, is this even Survivor? Or is it big?
What I will say, it does feel a lot more like like trashy reality TV shows than actual reality. Like
I'll take to trashy reality
characters
TV that I actually care about.
Yeah,
The
the
characters are way
characters
better.
are pretty
Jonathan's a
good.
better host as of Jeff right now.
Okay,
That's true.
cool.
They got rid of guys as well over there, so they're still pieces
The
of shit.
scenes are also like really freaking long, like 50 days or something. I don't know how long.
It is longer, but then they give them all the food and stuff. So
Yeah, the thing I just don't like about it is that there's like regular intervals where there's like a no-vote episode, and I just feel like I wasted my
Damn.
time.
Okay.
watching
Well,
it.
shit. I was so excited to do Australian Survivor, but you guys are just giving me the argument that I shouldn't do it. I don't
No,
know.
I feel like you tried it, but like, do you know how to get to it? Because it's kind of
yeah, it was hard to get to it.
I had to buy a VPN and then.
They also
No,
have
I
Australia, so-
have my methods and my connections.
There's a way. We'll find a way. But
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can find a way.
No, it isn't even that. Like, cause like my thing is like I'm always trying to like find like and if there's not a lot of YouTubers doing YouTube like aside if it's just RHAP, come on, RHAP, come on. So yeah, no, I would like to get into that. It's just like I want to feel out the waters to see if there is that audience. So if you watch Australian Survivor and you see a video from me about Australian Survivor, make sure to show me that you guys want it, because I'm totally willing to jump over and do both, because I'm really not feeling Survivor.
how would you go about it? Would you watch from the beginning or just...
hold on? And I'm really not feeling the this 45 promo. So I am looking for anything.
Bruce is in it.
Right now, to me, I am loving watching old school Big Brother. Like I'm discovering, I'm watching, I'm having tons of fun, and it's like, and then I go back to this Survivor, like this new Survivor, and it's literally so sad. It's like watching.
Wait till you find out what happens to modern Big Brother.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, you know, it's horrible. It's horrible. But I like Big Brother pre-season 14. Just I love it. It's just
so
drama,
basically the non-HD area of
right. Yeah, just
Yeah.
it's just drama.
Dan
But
Giesling
hold on,
Survivor.
don't spoil anything.
Oh no, no, saying
Yeah.
you're just saying Dan Giesling's not gonna spoil
I
it.
just don't even want to. I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
Oh wait,
So-
can I say something else about Australian Survivor real quick?
Sure.
The casting on like seasons is really weird, and like you kind of need prior knowledge for it, because like here the season they just did, right, is Heroes versus Villains. Half the cast isn't returning players. I don't know like what they're smoking up there, but like I don't know, the cast.
I don't give a fuck about that, Sky. I'm talking about like the.
I'm just saying,
Sky,
like
Sky,
it's just
Sky,
really.
The point you're missing is the most
It's
important
just
thing
really
for me.
distracting, is what I'm saying.
That's fine. The point for me, the most important thing, reason that I'm looking for alternatives, like for me, like right now I'm watching Big Brother, and like I'm looking at again Australian Survivor or South Africa or whatever. Is I just don't care. I just don't care about like American Survivor. I watch the show and I try to be captivated and but my attention is just not grabbed.
I mean, I would recommend it.
Yeah. So
if you watch season 2 of Survivor Australia, you'll love it.
People say
that's the best one in my opinion.
People say season 6 of South Africa is supposed to be the best season of Survivor.
I've tried to watch Survivor South Africa. I don't know what it is about it. I can't.
Is it like the accents or what is it?
I don't know what it is. Just like I'm not captivated. I think the host also kind of sucks on that one. But...
No,
yeah.
Wait, Jonathan?
No, on South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. Yeah.
Because the reason I brought it up is because people say I guess the 6th season of that show is supposed to be like the best Survivor season ever out of all the countries. Apparently. Well, I mean, you also haven't seen it though, Sky.
I watched. I think it was the one on 2 years ago. I watched like the first.
Right,
like,
I'm talking about season 6 specifically. I'm talking
which one?
But is that a returning season?
I have no idea.
Let me look at it. Let me see if it was the one I watched.
All I know
if it is, you might
that,
not want to watch that first.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hear about these better seasons that have people talking, and it's like no one's talking about Survivor 44 in that same way. So
Survivor South Africa, Philippines. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just very curious. I'm always into all alternatives because, gosh, I really don't care about 44, and I'm looking at the promo for 45. I really don't care about this cast. So
I would say some of the.
I'm genuinely struggling to actually make like a cast assessment video. Usually that's the easiest part. Super exciting. I literally
dad robbed the bank. That guy's dead.
Yeah, he robbed the bank, and some dude lives with his grandma in Boston.
I literally called that one of my videos.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
you gotta be like his dad's a felon, not clickbait, something like that.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's just like I just don't care about Survivor, and now this new cast looks even worse, even more pathetic. even to me less captivating. So it's just like if I already don't care, I know it's going to get worse. I'm waiting for a returning season or a return back to 39 days to start caring. And until that happens, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, give me something else. Which is why I'm loving Big Brother right now. I might even start making content on it. It's just I wouldn't know where to start until I got through at least a bunch of seasons. I'm on season 4 right now, so we'll just have to see.
I mean, Modern Big Brother is like, imagine if Shan and the Black Alliance won, and then all the fans took over. It's like they're all the fans.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
yes,
I'm not talking about Modern Big Brother. I'm talking about, again, just the first 14 seasons. Just from what
I don't know. I can't handle watching non-HD TV.
Really?
That doesn't bother me at all.
Old school
it bothers me so much.
I'm watching like old school Big Brother, and it's just like it's so odd. It's such a foreign feeling to like watch the show, and I like find myself being like, oh, I actually care about that person. Like the person that I've been spending the past week watching, I actually care about them, because on Survivor that never happens. I don't give a shit about anybody who's been on the past 4 seasons in the grand scheme of things. Whereas to me, like even watching Big Brother for a shorter amount of time, like and just in general, old school Survivor and Big Brother, it just shows how much you can get attached to somebody as a character and care about them. Versus nowadays, you don't give a shit about anybody on this show. It's the most depressing part for me.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Yeah. Do you guys have any closing thoughts before we close the season out? I'm going to be opening up the Discord server. I know everyone is always asking. I close it during the seasons to avoid crazy people coming in. So we are opening it up. I'll open it up as soon as this. Actually, no, I'll do it right now while everyone else gives their closing thoughts. Closing thoughts on the season, Sky, and then after that, Meme, and then after that, Bitter.
Shit was mid. You know, but as to be expected. Remember, kids, stay in school. I don't know what I'm saying. Date Latina women, it'll change your life.
Okay, anywho, Meme, go ahead.
I mean, even though this the season was mid, you know, it helps grow my YouTube channel a lot. So you know, at least that's
I see. Meme, how you feel about this season is like my like soft spot for 41. Even though it's horrible, like that season skyrocketed my channel. So yeah. Same
midst of seasons doth grow a channel.
Well, that's the thing. For 41 and 42 both like really helped to grow because obviously all of the horror. Yeah, so me and Meme are both hoping that 45 is god awful. And then Bitter, and once Bitter's done, my Discord link will be in the description. Maybe you have to reload it or X out, go back in. But it's up right now. I just put it in. And then go ahead, Bitter.
Yeah, I might have a hot take. I think this might be the most boring season of Survivor ever, honestly. Like looking back at it, I think it's
One World.
Yeah, I remember moments and characters from One World. I hate One World. But
shit, I don't.
When I think of this, I think back on the season. I don't care about anyone. I don't think about anyone. Yam Yam is a fine winner. I'll give it that. But besides that, it's so boring. There's nothing that these characters had that was interesting in the slightest.
I don't know about more. I think that's a bit crazy to say more boring than One World.
I said it's a hot take. I said it's a hot take.
Yeah, I mean, hot takes, but to me, I don't look at it as right and wrong, or sorry, as hot and cold. I look at it as right and wrong. I mean, that's just plain wrong. Have you seen One World? It's really really hard
I've seen
to
One
watch.
World, and now I said I'd never watch the season again after it was over. But I will also not watch 44 ever again.
And you think that 44 is it's a worse season than One World.
One World had at least a few good.
Yes or no?
Pre-merge was better. The Troyzan having a chance.
Wait, hold on.
Overthrowing everybody was more interesting than anything that happened on this season. Hold on.
You think the One World pre-merge is better than the 44 pre-merge?
Yeah. Colin was an entertaining character until
all right. Okay, moving on.
Point is, gonna have to disagree on this one.
And Troyzan, I was rooting for Troyzan when he was.
You're embarrassing. I didn't even know what it was. You're embarrassing. Yeah, like listen, Ash puts about 44 is bad, but 24 is the worst of the worst.
24 is still Survivor.
It doesn't matter. It's
I would rather watch
when I'm ranking Survivor
over freaking what's a Fans vs Favorites 2 any day.
So our Fans vs Favorites 2 is really bad.
It is not a good season.
I bet if I went back,
it has 3 good episodes. the entire
I
season.
bet if I went back and actually did watch One World, I would like it a lot more now.
Well, why do you think
What?
that?
Just
Bitter,
because I'd
what
be
has
like, oh,
gotten
this is old-
into
this is old
what
Survivor.
kind of serious?
Oh, no, Bitter, I
hard
feel like
shit
you're so hateful of the new way they do Survivor that's blinding
that you're
you
like, yeah,
towards the-
it's blinding your judgment. You sound like a
There's so
Wilster right
many.
now,
There's a lot of
just
funny
thinking-
moments in One World.
Oh
man.
my god, what the hell? Okay, anywho,
You've been
let's get-
wokified, dude.
How is Kim
let's just get off
controlling
the,
the game
before,
to the end any different than Tika controlling the game to the end?
Nah, man. Let's
Because
get
it
to
was
the end.
They're
because she's
all
boring as
females.
hell. Because she's boring
Yeah,
as
but
hell.
so- Yeah, but so was everyone on this season.
Well, Yami wasn't boring. Carolyn
Wait, hold
Yami
on,
wasn't
bitter.
boring.
Yami
Pause,
wasn't boring, I don't think.
pause. Are we bitter? Are we saying here? You saying here that Kim's alliance is more entertaining than Jam, Carolyn, and
No,
Carson?
I said it's just as boring.
No. Okay. There we go. So, are you saying that Kim's alliance is just as boring as Carolyn, Jam, and Carson?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's gone. He's
okay.
gone.
Kim at least played, as much as I think
No,
her game was boring. She played a masterful
bitter.
game. I mean,
but like she's boring, dude. She's not like.
I agree. I'm comparing a
You
bad
think
season to a
okay,
bad season.
No. Look, I don't like Carolyn, right? But she's not boring. Like she's definitely not boring. You know.
Yeah,
It's like,
and then let's do a different one. Are you saying that Kim is more entertaining than Jam to watch on TV?
Okay, so there's a different way to look at it, right? So Yam just like entertainment wise is better, but in terms of gameplay and strategy, you'd say Kim's better.
It doesn't matter. Who do you
Well, it
want
depends
to
what
watch
you
more?
value. It depends what you value when you're watching.
Bitter. Overall, you said that the alliance from One World that ran the game is more entertaining to watch than Jam, Carolyn, and Carson. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Just
So,
hold off there.
Troyzan was better than any
No,
character. on this season.
bitter. We gotta go off there. We gotta
Colton
go.
was better than any character. on
We
this
gotta
season.
go. We gotta go. Sure.
Jonas was better than anyone on this season.
Who
Okay,
is
that
Jonas?
come on. What the
He was
hell?
the Asian guy that was the chef.
Jonas.
Bitter, come on, man. You're
That guy Michael.
All right,
who was like
bitter,
the big
bitter,
head
bitter,
guy.
bitter,
I thought it was gonna be good, but he
The
sucked.
dude that quit 2
Bitter.
times is better than Yam.
Yeah, bitter.
Okay.
You guys remember the guy with the funny
bitter.
voice on that season? He
Jonas,
sounded like he
bitter.
was like soaking helium the whole time.
Bitter. Jonas, come on, bro. Come on. Okay.
Yo, they had Leaf. There's no midget on this season. Any season that has a midget gets a point.
God.
Honestly, Survivor
Bitter,
kind of racist towards midgets.
you're
That's
embarrassed.
annoying,
You are
man.
embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself.
If
Bitter.
Survivor wants to bring back all the viewers, cast a full season of midgets, and they'll be back.
This is really embarrassing, Bitter. This is really embarrassing.
Extra
Sky,
points if they're handy.
what's
Yeah,
going
what's
on? What's going on in the Skylander universe?
Well, I have a video I'm editing. It's actually open right now on Premiere Pro. Hopefully, get that out in the next 3 days. And now that the finale is out, I can finally make a video on Survivant about how this
Okay.
season sucks. So,
Bitter, any plans to make a video on the 45 cast or this finale?
I might make a video in retrospective of Leaf and how great of a player he is. and
Okay, all right. And
how
the
we need more
meme-
players like him.
Meme, what's going on in the meme verse?
I know. I'm definitely thinking about making a video going over this promo of season 45 because it looks trash.
Yeah.
And then I'm also thinking about making some content for the next. I'm just dogging on the next season of Big Brother.
Okay. I mean, I when the Big Brother commercials came on, I had to I literally would cover my ears up and la because I just didn't want to hear any of it because I don't want to get spoiled.
Oh, there's no
They
returnees
came?
or anything.
Well, yeah, no, but I just saw
Well, they were showing clips from the previous season.
shush. Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. But I was like looking at it and I got a glimpse of Nicole from season 2. I was like, wait, are they showing past seasons? And so I just covered my ears and went,
Okay.
la 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 la.
Yeah,
I was like, oh
yeah,
no.
they were
I do
they
remember
were showing
seeing
clips
Nicole,
from
yeah.
previous seasons of different stuff.
Yeah, which I didn't want to see anything that I wasn't supposed to see. So
Yeah, like how Nicole got hit by a knife in episode 4
no.
of season 2.
Stop watching Big Brother after 14.
Yep, exactly. No. I actually talked to Cartman, and he gave me a great rundown of the seasons to watch, and he's been right so far. Like obviously, I mean, every season's been great.
Season 10's the best season.
What?
Season 10's the best season.
That was the first season I watched, so
Oh.
kind of
Oh,
start with.
so he wasn't going to spoil anything when he said Dan Giesling.
No,
Yeah.
but I just like the worst thing you can do is start, because as soon as you start, then the slippery slope and
The
it's just
only
like-
good
I
season
think
after
Dan
14.
Giesling
It's like doing
is-
drugs.
Oh my god, Jesus,
Is-
bitter. Go ahead.
The only good season after 14 is 21.
20, yeah,
oh, no,
yeah.
20,
Wait,
20.
20, because
I think it was 20.
The
They had
All-Stars.
they had a midget.
What? No, I
is
thought
that
it
the
was
only reason why it was good?
Oh, it was also good too. But I just
Bro,
All
Yeah,
right.
like
we
that
need
ass,
to
like-
get off the air. We
Oh,
need to
no,
get off the air.
no, Spencer, the All Star sucks. 21 sucks.
half the cast isn't even they literally didn't they cast someone that literally like oh my god.
Okay, yeah, just
Yeah, they
begin. This is what I mean. You start and then you just you get carried away. So just
I was just thinking about little people, and I was,
anywho,
you know,
I
how I
hate
feel about
little-
little people.
guys, none of this happens like you guys. If you're listening to this, it doesn't matter if you're listening live. You can listen before. You listen later. None of this happens.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead, Bitter.
I like the comment we just got. Bring back Leaf as a coach. I agree.
Wow, that was what I just got interrupted for. Is
You got to
bring back
interact
Leaf
with the
as-
fans, Spencer.
All right, Bitter, and we will
That's
close
so
the season
real.
out with Bitter not on the panel because of Leaf and
R.I.P.
Jonas. Yeah, guys, none of this happens like you guys. Let you guys.
Can I say one more
we
thing,
are all.
Spencer?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill
Can I
myself.
just say
Go
one more
ahead,
thing?
go ahead,
One more
meme.
thing.
Go ahead, meme. Go ahead.
This season was racist.
Also, another one going out. Sky, do you want to make it 3? You got 3 to go.
I might as well go free through free.
Okay, go ahead. Say,
you know, if you
say
see
something
if
retarded.
you see
Go
a
ahead.
bad Latino, just say hi. You know, make him.
Okay, that makes it 3, guys. Listen, if you guys are listening, doesn't matter if you're listening right now, earlier, later. None of this happens like you guys. You guys run this channel. You guys make it what it is. I love doing the job that I have. It's amazing. And you know, listen, at the end of the day, none of this happens like you guys. I'm sure you guys speaking to a weird microphone. And from all of us here, we will see you guys next
Bring
season.
back Leaf.
Racism.